Okay, today is day 7. It's the 19th of January. It was a tough day. I saw a doctor back in December. I had to get my Sodal prescription refilled, and he had warned me about things that I would experience today. Basically, just been really irritable, really growly, just very short hair trigger temper for a majority of the day. Um, got a couple real life stress issues going on in the process of getting ready to interview for a job. I've been unemployed since May, so kind of high stakes there. So I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's withdrawal from some of the chemicals that are in the food that I've been eating. I don't know if it's withdrawal from sugar. I don't know if it's withdrawal from caffeine. Um, Another theory, and this is why I mentioned the doctor, he had mentioned that when you're big, as you lose weight, your body just, all the toxins and shit that are stored up in the fat cells, as those fat cells shrink, they get thrown into the bloodstream. So I'm kind of wondering. I guess this is a good sign if that theory is true, because obviously I'm burning fat cells. Um, it just really makes for a very difficult day to get through when one of my triggers is stress eating. When I get upset, when I get stressed, my very first instinct is to turn to food somewhere, somehow, to quell that instinct. And sure enough, no sooner did that happen, I noticed today, than I was fighting all kinds of binge urges. So dug in, stuck it out, took a nap in the middle of the day just to kind of shut down for a little bit. Um, Got up, worked out, went back to the gym. So 7 days in a row doing cardio. Just like yesterday, 3.5 miles an hour for 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes doing half at 3.5 miles an hour. I'm feeling it in the legs. That's kind of the indicator as to whether a workout is working or not. So kind of hobbling along. But my reward for surviving the day, I made dinner tonight. Now, again, like I said yesterday, I haven't cooked in a very long time for multiple reasons. So I went in and basically made a beef and broccoli stir fry. I had the beef, a broccoli cauliflower mix. What else did I put in there? Sugar snap peas, onion, green pepper, and bean sprouts. Uh, Put a little rice in there so I could get some carbohydrates. Topped it off with 2 tablespoons of soy sauce just to give it a little bit of an extra bite. Um, it seemed fine. Tasted good. It has got me interested in cooking for myself again. I've lived on convenience foods for really a majority of my adult life. When I was an undergraduate at Florida State, I was either living on stuff that was cooked in the dorms, or once I got off the meal plan, I was basically living on either convenience foods or pizzas. Back when I was delivering pizzas for a living. When I was out from undergraduate, again, I was pretty much living on convenience foods, never really did any cooking for myself. In graduate school, my first swing at graduate school, again, it was just all convenience foods. I was delivering pizzas at night, so I'd usually grab a couple of the extra pizzas, some of the leftovers, stuff that was returned from customers, and just eat off those, or fast food, or Chinese food. When I was in the factory doing 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. swing shifts and 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. swing shifts, again, I was pretty much living on fast food. Go to the cafeteria, whatever they had there, and then likewise after the factory, back in graduate school where I am now, it's pretty much been me just living on something that I can take out of a box and either directly throw in the microwave or boil in water for 10 to 15 minutes, add some kind of a sauce to, and then serve. So this was kind of a cool thing for me to sit down with ingredients from scratch and actually make a meal. It's got me interested in learning to cook more. I am already scoping woks online because this stir fry was kind of a good project for me. Relatively quick. It took about 30 minutes to put everything together, but it gives me the ability to control pretty much everything that goes into it. And right now, that's exactly what I need to do with my diet. With my diet, I need to think about everything that I'm putting in. Not only carbohydrates, not only proteins, but things just like salts and sugars. So, good thing, good success. Um, I've been thinking about what I want to do with this. I know that I said I wanted to do this for 100 days. I've kind of been pacing out the plan here. I think it's going to be a matter of time before nobody knows that I'm doing this right now. As a matter of fact, I look at my views and I have apparently 2 or 3 people who are just kind of coming in and randomly looking at 1 or 2 of the videos and then moving away. At some point in time, I want the people in my world to know that this is going on so they can kind of look at the documentation of this project as it's going on. And I had originally thought about doing it like, day 100. So towards the end of March, I think 28th or 29th is when I hit 100 days. Tweet it, post on my blog, post on Facebook, pretty much what I've done. But what I've decided instead, I'm probably going to kind of just keep it cloaked until day 50. There are a few people that I might tell here and there. I've got a buddy who's just kicking caffeine today, for example. I might let him know about this so he kind of has a show of solidarity that other people are also getting rid of some of their eating chemicals. But probably what I'll do is at about day 50. So I think that comes in the middle of March. Put this out for people to see because it's kind of like one of my workouts. When I do an hour on the treadmill, the first 30 minutes I'm really into it. I'm really gung ho. I'm really psyched. The last 30 minutes I'm dragging and I'm looking for every single piece of inspiration that I can find and I can get. So my theory is first 50 days I want to do this on my own to get some momentum going, to get some habits going. The last 50 days where my weight's going to start to be where I'm fitting into my older clothes. I'm going to be fighting lots of temptation. Once I get to about 275, between 250 and 275, I'm going to have this instinct telling me to pull back. So what I need at that point in time is a little encouragement, a little motivation, and I work very well when I'm in the public eye. I get criticized for being a narcissistic media whore, and I'm not going to lie that that's not partially true, but one of the reasons that I do keep a lot of my business out in the public is that if other people are watching it, that puts me under motivation to perform. I've pretty much done my doctorate in my blog. It constantly comes up, and it's been there since the fall of 2005, because there are people who, they're going to encourage me to do well, they're going to push me, but there are also people who want to see me fail. There's this crazy bitch living out in California who wanted to see me fail when I went back to graduate school in 2001. So probably what I'll do is around day 50 start to leak this out and start to let people kind of follow along in real time as it happens. So day 7, the first week is done. 93 more days to go on this. I am 1 week away from the first weigh-in, and I've still got that kid on Christmas Eve syndrome going on with the scale. I just want to step on it, want to grab the tape measure, want to see where everything's going. So, had a bad day, made it through, didn't fall off the wagon, and all I can do is just hope that tomorrow is a better one.